After a long journey, we finally made it. In this video, we're finally going to look at how to get the best possible ending to the Far Harbor DLC and the final collectibles on the island as we finally make our way back to the main land. Welcome back to Legendary Mail Games. I'm your host, Joe, and it's finally time to tackle the good ending.
But I had Chase shadow you. She saw you entering and leaving the Nucleus. So, what was in my memory banks? Are we closer to resolving the conflict on this island peacefully?
Your memories led me to a gravesite. You killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth, so you could control Far Harbor.
What? That's impossible. Let me see what you found. I did it. I killed a woman from Far Harbor and replaced her. I stripped a synth's identity from her and made her an agent.
Why did you do it?
I needed to calm Far Harbor. A moderate voice. An example of what humanity should be. How we could exist together as equals. But I couldn't live with the memories of the blood on my hands. A human and a synth are both gone because of me.
Okay. Let's be practical. How do we proceed from here?
You're right. We have to focus on what has to be done now.
Is that what you call justice? Because I sure don't.
I'm starting to see things more clearly. We have to keep this secret from Far Harbor. If they knew I had done this, they wouldn't destroy just me. They'd come after Acadia, and then without us, the fog condensers will eventually fall into disrepair. Everyone will die. I have an idea. There's still a way we can bring peace. But the fact that I've replaced a human with a synth must remain hidden.
So, you did all of that on your own? No one else in Acadia is involved?
What I've done goes against all of our ideals. I even hid it from myself. So, no, there can't be anyone else.
I'll keep your secret, DiMA.
Thank you. Maybe the guilt will keep me focused.
That didn't seem to stop him before.
As horrifying as it might be to suggest, this memory you've recovered has given us a new option. If Far Harbor could be made more tranquil by our intervention, then perhaps the same trick will work twice on the children of Atom. We could replace High Confessor Tektus with someone willing to forgive Far Harbor and work towards reconciling.
There must be another way we can make things right.
None that I can see. The authority of the High Confessor is absolute. The children of Atom won't see the need for peace unless he changes his mind.
If it means peace for the island, all right. Tell me the plan.
This will be difficult for both of us, but I think it's our only option. I'll need you to leverage your access to the High Confessor and lure him to a secluded location. You should be able to find a spot in the bay's old command center where you can deal with him discreetly and hide the remains. Once your work is done, return here and the replacement will move in and take command.
Do we have to kill the High Confessor?
It would be the most reliable way of dealing with him. But any method that removes Tektus from power indefinitely should work.
Are the children gonna stand down just because this replacement tells them to?
Dissent may arise, but the children have seen what happens to those who speak out. Our replacement will leverage that fear to serve the greater good.
Okay, I'll do it. Any ideas on how I can get him alone?
Tektus lives in fear of being usurped by his predecessor Martin. Despite that, in all likelihood, Martin is dead. But if you somehow uncovered evidence of Martin's imminent return, I expect Tektus would be interested hearing all you know in private. All we have to do is manufacture Martin's uprising. To do so, I'll need raw material. Martin recorded many of our conversations. Those in the Nucleus have certainly been destroyed, but I built a small refuge for Martin many years ago when he needed respite from the family. Go there and collect any tapes you can find. I'll begin work on our replacement. And here, I want you to have this as well, for what you've done for us.
So, just like that, we get Acadia's shield, giving us boosts to agility, intelligence, and endurance, completing the way life should be. Now, let's go ahead and move over to the Zephyr Ridge Camp. This is the one with the giant tower with the trappers, the one having the Fat Man nuke launcher. As we just want to head north of here, and as you can see, this is the only way to get the final 2 holotapes in Far Harbor, is going this route with this mission, and it's easy to see why a lot of people might miss the good ending just because of how rotten the setup for it sounds. Especially the second he starts talking about, well, I'm so sad I replaced Avery from Far Harbor. Let's go ahead and replace Tektus too. Clearly not learning a single lesson, and like you saw, Nick Valentine is not putting up with any of that garbage. So let's go ahead and head into the pump control room, which acts as the refuge that we are looking for. Now there are the 2 holotapes. As you can see, this area is heavily irradiated, and this is where ultimately Martin has been doing his business. Sister Gwyneth came to me last night. She said she spent her night thinking, as we discussed, but that she cannot unsee what she believes is that Adam is not real. So as we can see, she had been in contacts with High Confessor Martin at the time. So it makes that whole caveat we had with Gwyneth when we were chasing her down as the heretic even more sad. But of course, you can read it there yourself. We have another one, as well as a mother icon here, just like we had when we started the Children of Adam quest. And a new path. Am above, I've lost him. Tektus screams for blood. The children cheer. I beg for civility, and they whisper traitor behind my back. I'm left to wonder what I may have done to deserve you taking them from me. But in the back of my mind, I know waning faith is like an untended fire. Fail to care for it, and it cannot be rekindled. Thus here I sit, thinking on embers, trying to summon the courage to do what I know I have to for so long. So, I shall step out that door, and when I do, my life begins anew. But for the first time, O Radiant One, its path is out of your hands. So it looks like Gwyneth may have actually gotten to Martin. Let's check the holotapes.
I have to say, I'm surprised. I had assumed you and your followers would be more adamantly hunting for the sub's launch key.
I hope we haven't disappointed you too greatly. I'd hate to anger our landlord.
I believe I'll survive. But am I mistaken? Does your god not require you die in a nuclear blast? Is that not why you've taken up in the Nucleus?
It's not a transaction, DiMA. Adam requires nothing of us. He has granted us a chance to become something greater. To divide our weak mortal frames and bring life to millions of new worlds. We are simply accepting the opportunity his glow presents, whatever form it may take.
So if you found the launch key, you wouldn't use it?
That I don't know.
Are you afraid?
I'd be mad to say I wasn't, but we've made a home for ourselves here. Friends, a family.
A place you belong.
Exactly. The Nucleus. It is a blessing of the truest order. It would be hard to leave such a gift, even if it is for another. But regardless, the key is lost. So, until Adam sees fit to return it, I dare say you're stuck with us.
I believe I'll survive.
Thank you for coming so quickly.
I heard about the execution. I can't believe they killed your missionary, Martin. I'm sorry.
Brother Andrews, a good soul. The fault is mine. If I'd realized things had become so tense in Far Harbor, I would have never let him leave. They blame us for the fog overrunning the town, DiMA. And now, the children. It's Tektus. He won't listen. He wants to prepare for war.
Do you believe the others will follow him?
Time was. I would have laughed at such a notion, but now... Andrews was beloved by many. It's brought out the worst in them. Fury, hate. It was tolerable when it was just Tektus. DiMA, something must be done.
Exile?
Exodus. I think it's time you and I convinced the citizens of Far Harbor to leave.
You can't be serious.
You know as well as I, they're not meant for this place. The fog grows thicker every year. How long before the condensers are finally overwhelmed? It's not banishment, DiMA. It's mercy.
I'm sorry, Martin, but no. They have as much right to be here as you do.
Right. This place is trying to kill them. And now my people are at my throat because of the mess you created by allowing them to stay. And if you can't recognize that, then I suppose there's no reason for you to be here. I think you should go.
Martin, please. This can be solved in other ways.
Get out!
Very well. We'll talk again when you come to your senses.
As we see, the idea of exile came up originally, but they just could not get on the same page with this. So let's head back to Acadia and see what's going
DiMA,
on.
I recovered the tapes from Martin's
If you
hideout.
wanted to stay in Acadia, you'd be welcome here. Excellent. Yes. These look like they'll serve. Let me take a listen. Good to hear his voice again. Oh. Some grim material to work with. There. No pleasure in twisting the words of an old friend. But I believe Martin would understand. This tape should be sufficient to pique the High Confessor's interest in joining you in the command center. But Tektus is nothing if not wary. Earning his trust before approaching should help guarantee this all plays out more smoothly. You'll then have to dispose of the remains. Old maintenance shaft walls were never terribly well maintained. They should be able to serve your needs. Once you're done, return here and we'll send the replacement on his way. Now, are you ready to begin?
I'm ready.
Then I won't keep you any longer. Here, the tape. The fate of this island rests in our works.
Absolutely no pressure at all, right, DiMA? Jeez! So, now with the doctored holotapes, let's go ahead and head back to Nucleus. You know, there is so many gray areas and so many twists and turns in getting the good ending to Far Harbor that it's easy to see why this one may fly under the radar, because it's very easy to choose to side against the children of Adam. Honestly, if I had been doing this completely blind, that might have been the route I would have taken, because it's very hard to justify continuing to have DiMA do this over and over again, because you know at that point the whole concept of him becoming an absolute ruler and dictator of this place is pretty much locked in place. Anyone who disagrees with him can just be replaced with a synth. It's not exactly a good long-term solution, but oddly enough, it's the only one that keeps everyone safe. So, let's go ahead.
Excuse
High
me,
Confessor.
High Confessor.
Greetings, my child. You know you've set quite the example here. true devotion to faith and family. Now, how may I serve?
I recovered a holotape. Confessor Martin is planning to come back and take over. We should come up with a plan, but not here. The command center tunnels should be far enough away from the rest of the children.
Martin, it can't. Play it. I want to hear that coward's voice.
Listen, children. Tektus' time is over. The Nucleus must prepare for a new order. Mine.
High Confessor.
I can't believe it. He's alive. I will send word we are not to be bothered.
Alright, so...
Perhaps we should not be seen talking.
somewhere we can't be seen.
Far Harbor had their chance to...
Off to the command center. So this is going to be at the very top of the Nucleus again, and it is where we got DiMA's memories and did that entire memory game to begin with. However, this time we don't have to go all the way back down the dungeon. We actually make a right turn as soon as we get in there, which for the life of me took me forever to figure out. So there is going to be kind of a blurry cut there, just to save everyone the time and sanity as we make our way all the way up the spiral staircase to the top. And right here we are. So Nucleus Command Center, go just to the right. So literally as soon as you get in there, you don't even have to go through the laser traps. And now you'll see this area that definitely looks like a vault as we continue further into the command center to meet Tektus in private. As you can see, there's also workbenches here that we can use. Crazy that I completely didn't even know this area existed the first time through here. Alright, so he should be right here. And now he makes his way. We are literally way too fast for that, Confessor.
There you are. Now, Martin, tell me what you found.
It's over, Tektus. DiMA sent me to kill you, and I will if I have to. But if you agree to leave for good, I'll let you live.
You're working for... You're not bluffing, are you? There is no place beyond his reach on this island, is there? Fine. The damned machine will have what it wishes.
Yes, it would be too easy to take him out there, but we had mercy with Gwyneth. Let's also have it for Tektus.
It sounds like quite the experience, but I'm glad to know there will be peace on the island again.
Atom's vision was clear on the matter. I must thank you again for sheltering me while under its sway.
Think nothing of it. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
You are too kind, DiMA. I should only need just a little more fresh air.
Have you ever considered our unique perspective, Nick? We are free-thinking synths, but we cannot hide what we are.
The only unique perspective that's given me is the view of disgusted and suspicious faces and the occasional solid object being thrown at me.
Exactly. There is a resilience that gives us. It's something I try to impart to everyone here. How to live as what you really are, despite what others think.
Well, as long as what others think isn't, you need to be shot and put in the ground, then maybe you'll be okay.
Hey, DiMA.
I suppose you've heard the news? The High Confessor's had a vision. Atom demands peace. Can I assume you're here to tell me your task is done?
I convinced him to leave the island, never return.
You did? Perhaps not an ideal resolution, but I suppose the end result is the same.
I'm starting to envy DiMA. This whole situation makes me wish I could erase my memories too.
Peace can finally come to the island. It's a heavy burden what we've done. But now the Nucleus, Far Harbor, and Acadia will all flourish together.
It was the right thing to do.
It was necessary. hope for a better future. That will be the judge of our actions. I'll handle things from here. I'll arrange talks between the children of Atom and Far Harbor. They will learn to prosper together, under our guidance. The children will revel in their irradiated bastion. The harbormen will continue to survive and reclaim what the fog has taken from them. And my people will remain safe. Here, for all you've done. You should also pay a visit to the Nucleus. I believe the High Confessor will want a word with you. And of course, you are welcome in Acadia whenever you like. After all, where would we be without you?
Just like that, we get ourselves 1500 caps and the Protector of Acadia perk. When we're really damaged, it boosts our damage and energy resistance both. Alright, it's time we finally have that talk, Nick.
You ready to talk about DiMA? You think he's right? Are we family?
It's hard to deny it, Nick. The similarities are pretty obvious.
I spent a long time wondering if the Institute had made any other prototypes. If I was just a failure, or they gave up, or just plain got bored. I always thought I was just more of their discarded trash. I never thought of the possibility that someone wanted me out, helped me escape. There's got to be some kind of proof out there. What really happened between me and DiMA? I'd appreciate it if we could keep an eye out.
Actually, I think I already found something inside of DiMA's memories. Take a listen.
All right. Let me run this real quick. God. DiMA really did help me escape the Institute? I wasn't just tossed out with the garbage. I must have still been in a haze from one of the Institute's experiments on me. Did I really attack him? Did he really knock the daylights out of me and leave me for dead? Damn it. Why can't I remember?
Take it easy, Valentine. People forget things. Especially after something traumatic, like what happened between you and DiMA.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I wanted proof DiMA and I had history, and I got it. Now I just gotta figure out what to do. Should I give him a chance? Try to accept him as my brother? He might just be the only other prototype synth that exists.
I think you'd regret it if you didn't try to get to know him better.
You're right. Maybe next time we swing by Acadia, I'll try to be a little nicer to the old synth. Try to make up for lost time. Thanks, by the way. I wouldn't know the truth without you.
Yeah, I wish DiMA didn't do so much shady stuff.
DiMA.
Thank you for everything you've done. Acadia will always be open to you.
Because as you saw, even Nick Valentine absolutely loved it when we finally got the two of them back together. Good grief, it just shows what an absolute mess this island was to begin with. And now, let's go ahead and finally get things right with Kasumi. So this has been the thing I've been intentionally leaving out of the other videos, because as you saw, if Acadia gets stormed, Kasumi gets wiped out, and either of the other two options could go either way. You could give her a good ending back with her parents, or you could, again, get her wiped out. So, now that we're finally on the good ending, we can finally put this main plot to rest, which is really the whole reason we're in Far Harbor to begin with. So, now down in the basement, we are wandering around looking for her because, she never stays in
Acadia's
one place.
far away enough from the Institute that we don't have to worry, right?
Refugee, do you know where old Kasumi's gone to? Oh, there she is.
So, it sounds like there's going to be peace on the island. It was you, wasn't it? You found a way to fix things.
I'm just glad it's all over.
No complaints here. Hey, listen. So, when you first showed up, you came to get me, to bring me home. I've been thinking a lot about that. I hurt Kenji and Ray by leaving, didn't I? I could have just stayed home, pretended everything was alright, but I left them. Should I go back? They obviously still care about me. Or who they think I am. They need a daughter. They deserve to have one. Everything in Acadia has been settled. I found my answers. Maybe it's time I did something for someone else.
You're right, Kasumi. They need you. Go home.
I will. I'll start gathering my supplies and I'll have to say goodbye to everyone. Thanks. For everything. Maybe I'll see you back in the Commonwealth?
Alright, before we bring that one to a close, let's go ahead and take a trip around Far Harbor to see how the two main factions are dealing with the news.
I heard some of the dregs got themselves a homestead inland.
Now everyone, quiet, quiet. High Confessor Tektus, the leader of the Children of Adam, has made a formal peace with us.
You believe him?
I do. He said it was a vision from Adam, and if you know anything about them, you know how serious that is.
But those missionaries of his...
They won't be a problem. He's keeping them clear of Far Harbor. No more preachers coming.
So they just going to forgive what Alan's done?
They're, well, God commanded them to let that go. So, yeah, I think they've forgiven us. So they'll stay on their part of the island, and we'll stay on ours. That's all.
Don't let the island catch you off guard.
Children of Adam
my
gave
gods.
me this.
Avery.
I need to talk to you. Tektus wasn't specific, but he said that you were an instrument of Adam's will. Because of you, I think we have a real chance of peace here.
Do you think you and Tektus can make this work?
With so much blood spilled, it won't be easy. But working together, I think we can do it.
I wish you both well.
Truly, we don't deserve you. Once the fog recedes, and given time, it always does, we'll take our island back. And that's thanks to you.
Just like that, you see we get 1,600
Gather,
caps. Let's head
brothers
on
and
to the
sisters.
Nucleus and now see how they're taking the
Gather
news.
to hear his word.
Awful lot of rads around. We should get out of here.
Peace. In the throes of a brilliant vision, he spoke, and now I obey. Atom demands peace. With Far Harbor, with Acadia, within our family. And any found disobeying Atom's word will answer for their crimes. Let none stand in the way of his radiant will. Glory to Atom! Glory to Atom!
What does Adam need with one little dock anyway? Let Far Harbor.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
You. I knew it. I knew it was you. In my vision. There, beside our brilliant master. Here, you must have this. It only seems right it's worn by his favored child.
Just like that, we get Adam's Bulwark anyway, so you did not need to side with the Children of Adam to get it.
Mom? Dad? I'm home.
Kasumi? Oh my god, my baby is okay.
Welcome back home, Kasumi.
It's good to be home.
You saved my daughter. Thank you.
Are you all gonna be okay now?
Yes, you have made our family whole again.
If any of you ever need help again, you know where to find us.
Kasumi, does this mean you know we're your parents, right? You're not a synth.
I know, Mom. I'm sorry. I was just so confused. I wanted to go somewhere. Anywhere.
It's okay, Kasumi. You're home now.
Listen to Kasumi next time, Kenji. Don't just try to keep her safe. Talk to her.
I know. I will. I was holding on so tightly I almost lost her. There's one last thing you and I need to discuss. Your reward for bringing my daughter home safely. We don't have much to offer, but my father traveled the Commonwealth. He had quite a collection before he died. I buried it all near the house. I'm not the explorer he was. I don't need them. I think they would be better with you.
Thank you, Kenji.
You've earned it. You traveled far and back to get me answers. Thank you again. You saved my family. We won't forget that.
See you around, Kenji.
Goodbye, Nick. Best of luck to you and your partner in the future.
This is another reason why you absolutely need Nick Valentine in your group, just because he adds so much more to this series of quests. As we go ahead and get our agility within 2 of being maxed out, let's go ahead and get the supply cache that we were promised. This is going to be in the tiny little shed way out here. Before, there was a rug and we didn't know anything was under it. Now, as we can dig up, there is a supply stash that's been here the entire time. And this can give you some legendary weapons. Again, a lot of money. So we have made a ton of caps doing all this. As you can see right there, 3,761 at this point. And this one even has 800 and some. As you can see there, we get a combat rifle that does more damage to ghouls, which will absolutely be worth doing something with. Especially how overpowered you can make combat rifles in this series. With mods and upgrades, as you can see, plenty of good items there. We'll just throw in anything that makes us overweight.
Hey, do something. In this line of work, you have to expect the unexpected. Still, I've got to admit, I've never had a case quite like Kasumi's.
It turned out to be quite an adventure.
Yeah, a whole island trying to kill us. Here's hoping the next case just takes us to some dingy bar. I could use a slow one. I'm glad things ended as well as they have. The Nakanos are a happy family again. As much as anyone around here can be.
I'm with you 100%, Nick. We absolutely need a slow one.
Talked. I'm feeling swell. Look at the two of us here in Sanctuary. Prepared for the future.
Hey, now that you're back here in Sanctuary, how would you like a job?
A job? For me? Really?
Yeah, I think your sales experience can be a great asset.
You do? Well, that's great. I won't let you down.
So the Vault-Tec representative that we got from the Hotel Rexford in Good Neighbor has finally made his way to Sanctuary Hills. As you saw, we can assign him to Sanctuary Hills or any of the other settlements. And once he's assigned, let's go ahead and put him in charge of a general store. He is one of the high-tier vendors, and you can ultimately use him for selling anything, but I believe general is his specialty.
What have you got to trade today?
So we see tons of junk items and the Apocalypse Left Greave. This Apocalypse armor is definitely really good armor to have. And let's absolutely take that. As you can see, it's going to take most of our money that we have from the DLC.
Vault-Tec. Just to make sure.
And apparently Nick is also wanting to sell some stuff. So now that we've done everything with the Far Harbor DLC, let's finally get us a slow mission next time. If you've not already, please check out the Fallout 4 playlist. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you back next time. Take care, everyone.